else fails and estate sales don't have much to offer, I find myself going to antique malls. Not my antique mall, but I did go to my antique mall. But I went to another antique mall that I hadn't been to before. My dear husband drove me across town, and I'm going to show you some clips of the antique mall, and I'm going to do a voiceover because, of course, they had to play music. Don't want to get a strike, so let me show you what they had. This antique mall had so many booths that were filled with glass and pottery, and this one, I loved these glasses, the barware, a lot of retro in this particular booth. There's a lot of tins up top. I saw a lot of tins in my booth. And there was some lemon stuff. It just reminded me of spring already. I have a plate that's from Mary Kate that I have in my booth right now. And going over here, I love that old desk. And there's teddy bears and more lemon things. And over here we had some pottery. We had some glassware and some jewelry. And I don't know if they were either moving in or moving out, because there wasn't a whole lot in this booth, but I believe I did pick up a kerosene light from this booth that I'm excited about. Some beautiful glass. And then they had tons of Vaseline glass. There was so much Vaseline glass in this store, and you know how I love my Vaseline glass.
No, I still haven't. These aren't like the ones I have.
They had things displayed so nicely. I was really impressed with how nice everything was displayed. They had a little bit of everything for everybody, from toys. This was fun. It had a bunch of old bottles, medicine bottles, spice bottles. They even had some old syringes. I'm like, how did that happen? Now here's some old quilts and sewing things. Beautiful armoire that I just loved. Coming across here, I like how they displayed little handkerchiefs. And I'm going to take that idea, because it's so hard to decide how you're going to display even lace, because I have a lot of lace doilies. But what they did was they ironed them out and they put them on a piece of cardboard, and then they put them in the bags, and they labeled them. So I just think that's a really nice way so people can appreciate what they're looking at and they're not just thrown in a basket. So that was just a really nice touch, I think. And then where else are we gonna go here? We're going to check out. A lot of times when I'm walking through here, I see something, but my camera's not aimed at what I'm looking at. The glassware was really remarkable. Some really unique pieces. The shapes and the colors were just fabulous. I love the little pictures. A lot of Fenton glass everywhere. Salt and pepper shakers. They were so cute. So many fun salt and pepper shakers.
They did not have a lot of Pyrex, which surprised me. Over here, they had some toys. These were some beaded jewelry. Some paintings. Some pewter cups. I could not figure this out. There was like crushed paper in this box. I think they were doing something artsy because there was pictures on the wall. You'll see in a little bit here that they were trying to be creative with other pieces. And then it dawned on me that they were trying to be creative. I just didn't get it. I don't know why I keep staring at the wall there. I think because my mind was trying to process what they had going on the wall. One of those things like it adds up after you've walked away. Old Tinker toys. Okay, so here we go. They put old people's pictures, like old pictures, and then there's all that padded of papers, and then they did a shadow box of old pictures, and then they had that little mirror with a picture in it. So they were doing like scrapbook kind of things. And I still didn't understand like that crushed paper, but it is what it is. I think that's a Sean Cassidy or one of the Cassidy brothers albums. Little ornaments, glass blown ornaments. I have those in my booth, the big ones. But these are tiny. They're so cute. I have some of those plates in my booth, and I've had them for 2 years, and I just can't sell them. So I have decided I am no longer going to try to sell plates and cups. This is the old cookie jars and old brooches and pins and purses, paintings. Look at these old cookie jars. Oh, old tins. There's an old Barbie in there.
So what did you see there? Was there anything that sparked your interest? Put in the comments below what you enjoyed looking at, what your favorite things are to look for in an antique store. Have a great weekend, everybody. Don't give up, because I'm not going to.